On October 9th, okay, a catastrophic breach at the Internet Archive led by the hacker group SN underscore Black Meta wow, I need a drink, exposed data on 31 million users. And the information, such as email addresses, screen names, and encrypted passwords, were stolen. So if anybody, you're using the Internet Archive, you need to pay attention, okay?
Change
The
your pin
attack
password right now. Seriously.
Yeah, and there you go. Change your password right now. That is great advice. Joe, what's going on? Dap me up. The attack was accompanied by a DDoS attack. DDoS, for those who don't know, distributed denial of service. Okay, it has rendered the archive services completely inaccessible, and now they have starting to get things back. I think now it's temporarily inaccessible. I'm not sure. Somebody else may go ahead and check that. Dave, what's going on? Dap me up. All right. And Solo, I don't know if I dapped you up. Dap me up. All right. But this group, SN underscore Black Meta, is supposedly linked to pro-Palestinian hacktivism. Now, I'm not sure how, truthful this is. This is all
It's
the
not.
report we're getting.
That's what
Okay.
they said.
Thank
That's
you.
what they
Thank you.
said. But
And
I've
that's why I
already made
said
it clear.
we
I've
want
made
to
a
make
couple.
sure to state that. I'm glad you said that. Now,
I've made
do
it.
you know any additional information on that?
So they've come out on Twitter and they've talked about their alleged intents behind it, and what I've basically their reasoning is that they believe that the Internet Archive is somehow part of or funded by the U.S. government or connected to the U.S. government, and so they took it down because it's an internet, it's an internet thing. They're hackers, so it's like the biggest internet thing they could do to affect regular people, and I guess get them to be like, "Oh shit, wow, this is crazy. We need to we do need to support Palestine." Except the thing is, it's a non-profit. It has nothing to do with the U.S. government. It never has. All they're doing is pissing a bunch of people off and making people who support Palestine look like complete idiots who can't tell the difference between a non-profit and something affiliated with the U.S. government. So it's my belief that it's a fucking psyop, and it's somebody who doesn't like the pro-Palestine movement trying to what's the word, defame them, I guess, make them
Okay.
look stupider than they really are. And
Like a
I'm not
plant.
really sure, but yeah, but like nobody I know. Listen, I know a lot of people in. I don't want to say I know a lot of hackers. I don't think that's a bit of a big
You don't want to
big
say that.
claim to make. But a lot of them support Palestine. And none of them are stupid enough to think that the Internet Archive has anything to do with the US government. And I'm pretty sure if these people are affiliated with Palestine or affiliated with any Middle Eastern group that opposes Israel, they would know that too. So
Now,
it's
it
so,
said that
so
this group
wrong.
also been connected to attacks on Middle Eastern institutions. Is that correct? Is this the same group that's connected? Is there any? Have you heard of anything like that? Of this SN underscore Black Meta group being connected to other activities, like you mentioned, still can be like a psyop, like you mentioned, or they can be a plant. But have they been connected to other things?
Not that I've heard of in the past. This is the first time I've heard of them. But um,
But they did post this on X, from my understanding. They posted it on X, and they said it's pretty much compromised.
see, yeah, well, and see, okay, here's a weird thing. Like now they're claiming that they DDoSed APAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. So I guess they are somewhat trying um to like I guess prove that they're willing to attack pro-Israel things, but you have to be a you have to be a certain special idiot to think it just doesn't make any sense to me. You say you believe this thing, so you attack something completely irrelevant, making everyone reasonably think you're just doing it to get eyes off of you or to get sympathy or to what the fuck ever, and then you go and do attack groups that support Israel, so you are furthering your objectives and message. Like
Mm-hmm.
it seems completely bonkers to me. Whatever the fuck they're trying to do.
Now, shortly after the attack, Troy Hunt, who is the founder of Have I Been Pwned, I believe that's how you say that too. New kids probably understand it. You probably understand it. Is it pwned, Dr. Specimen? I thought it was owned, like I owned you. But it's
Pwn.
okay. See, all right, good. All right, you got it right. So
It might
Troy
mean,
Hunt.
I'm pulling this out of my ass. I think it means powerfully owned, but I don't think at all that's what that means. I'm just pulling it out of my ass.
Okay, thank you. Finally enlightened me. I'm old, man. Thank you. I've been hearing that a long time from my nephew, but Troy Hunt, who is the founder of Have I Been Pwned, confirmed receiving the compromised database and says that 54% of the emails were already in his breach database. That means it's indicating past breaches for many of the affected users already. Hunt further communicated with the Internet Archive, assisting in analyzing the scope of the data leak. Now, the founder of the Internet Archive confirmed the breach and outlined the steps being taken, and he stated that JavaScript library exploits were used and they were disabled. Okay, so that's what was used, I believe, in the hack. And the systems were ongoing scrubbing and security upgrades. And rest assured, users, that your data is secure now, but access to the website remained down. But I had my man Old Chap Digger dap me up. Old Chap said that it should be back up now, so if you're trying to use it. Okay.
They also they put out something later. I'm just looking more. They put out this really fucking long thing that a lot of people are saying was written by AI. Clearly.
Oh yeah, you know how that goes, man. You know what I mean? It's over. All right, it happens. Right now, we just seeing so many hacks, and it has gone crazy. Now, Dr. Specimen, do you think that this is the year of the hacks?
Absolutely. I mean,
seeming like it, man.
Fucking crazy year, dude. Hey, you know what? For my job prospects, it's looking up.
Oh, you are absolutely correct, sir. It is much needed right now. We are seeing more hacks and leaks, than ever. Now, Dave X said no Restream link. We're going to get the Restream link in there. My bad. We're just going to have everybody come in because soon we're going to be bringing people in once we get to the bread and butter. You know what I mean? The good stuff there we're going to talk about. I know a lot of people going to want to talk to once we get there.
So, literally, no one. I've not found a single person, even the most pro-Palestine or most like anti-American like account. Like, no one is saying that you did a good thing here. So, I think that's sealed in. Someone actually made a good point. I think they just did it because they could, and then once they started getting backlash, because obviously any hack like this gets backlash. But say someone hacks a bank, people are going to be like, you assholes, you're gonna get someone's credit card information put out there or whatever. But people aren't like completely losing their shit. But the Internet Archive, people look at it as almost I've seen people compare it to like a whole Library of Alexandria thing. It's like it's not oh damn, some people might have to get new credit cards, or oh damn, some people might have to spend a couple months getting their money back. This is you may have permanently destroyed unrecoverable petabytes of unrecoverable data permanently if you had gone any farther with this, and you would have with a smile on your face. And now you are latching on to a geopolitical crisis in order to
literally
in a humanitarian crisis to justify your actions like that these people are just evil, like the purest form of evil.
Yeah, I agree. It seems like the attack is very misguided. I'm gonna be honest. It just seems misguided. It shouldn't, when something doesn't make sense, don't smell right, something going on. So I agree. I don't believe
if it smells like shit, if it looks like shit, you know the rest.
Yeah, there we go. Now, Robbie JVC dapped me up to the hackers and crackers. Please stop. Okay. A lot of people don't know the cracker term, so you might have to explain that. They just think the basic. You know what I'm saying? We got to explain the actual IT term behind it.
I was about to be like, Nick, that's so mean.
I knew you were. That's why I said the actual IT term. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that when you say it. You got to make sure that just like there's an actual term. Okay. And what it's used for.